Hey guys, welcome back to the Shabna Show. I'm here to give you another update on Shamiza Muhammad of Bell West, West Bank, Demerara. She was laid to rest today. Shamiza's autopsy showed that she died from natural causes. She was being treated at the Georgetown Public Hospital for her condition, and she was managing those health issues. Those ailments would be laid to rest with her, as well as the marks of violence that she died with on her body. Nothing was mentioned about that in the post-mortem. We already know what will be the outcome of this matter. In case you're wondering who Shameeza Muhammad is, let me give you a quick recap. First of all, she was a domestic violence survivor, and she also survived an attempted murder when she was stabbed a few times, and her husband at that time, who inflicted the injuries, committed suicide. She reached out to us because at the time she had lost a daughter, then she lost a son to a murder. The daughter died from natural causes, and she was struggling to pay her rent. We helped to raise the rent for her because her landlord wanted to evict her, and after she paid the rent, he allowed her to stay. And after we highlighted her story, she had gotten a house lot, which of course she never got to see, but she got the document to say that she got the house lot from the government, and they were going to build her a house. So sadly, that never happened. Recently, her daughter Selena was reportedly being abused, and she ran to her mother's home for assistance. Her mother rescued her and had her in the home. That her daughter's partner, Parshram Arjun, was charged for unlawfully wounding Selena, and he was remanded to prison until February 26th. He never got charged for inflicting the injuries on Shamiza because her medical was not done. I did a video before this one where I said that two intruders went to Selena Samaru's home while she was alone with her little brother. I mentioned that she had called me and there were text messages between us, and during that time she was talking to other people as well. So we called the police. They arrived, they arrested that person. We don't know whether he will be charged or not. But in that video, I mentioned that I'd like the Human Services Ministry to help. So just an update on that. I got a call from one of the officers. She also contacted Selena, and they will be helping Selena. They will be putting her in a shelter, and they will be giving her some training, and then they'll see that she gets a job. It's only up to Selena now to take those offers. As for the little boy, his father will be taking care of him, and he will be in a much more stable environment because his grandmother from the father's side would also assist in taking care of him. So we're happy that that's done and that was resolved. And now it's time for Selena to decide what she wants her life to become, what she plans to do if she's going to take up these offers. But I pray that she does, because we don't want her to become another statistic. We don't want any other woman to suffer like this and become victims of domestic violence. I know there are many women suffering silently. They're afraid to seek help. But like I mentioned in the last video, there is a hotline number that the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security has. It's toll-free, and once you call that number, everything that you tell those officers are highly confidential. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to be afraid. You need time alone. You make the call to them, and they're going to assist you. Domestic violence in no form should be tolerated, and I call on every woman who is suffering to seek help. It can get dangerous, especially where alcohol is involved. It's very prevalent, not only in Guyana, but around the world. And it fuels some of this anger and this violence that causes people to hurt you without having any empathy. And if that alcoholism can be controlled in some way, half of these incidents can be stopped. And I wish that counseling can be done, rehabilitation can be done, so that these people can stop the abuse of alcohol and then in turn abuse their spouses or any other family member, any even any stranger, but alcohol is one of the factors that contribute to so many fights and so many murders, or those things. And I do hope that people be responsible about their behaviors when they consume their alcohol and they just hit people and without thinking, and then afterwards they regret it. People should take responsibilities for their actions. They should face the consequences for their actions. But I will say it right now that many of the women contribute to these men engaging in these activities, because when these men are arrested and taken to the court, the women are the ones who go there and beg for them. They're the ones who ask for the matters to be dropped. The police would try their best and they would get the men arrested, because domestic violence is a serious, serious offense and it should not be treated lightly. But yet, the same women who are being battered would go back to the court, beg for them, go back in the situation, and the cycle of abuse will continue. Why do we encourage this? Why? We need to put a stop to this, and so that people can live their lives without fear. You're not afraid of strangers on the road as how you're afraid of the person you're sharing the same home with. Imagine that. How scary is that? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the comments, for all the support, and to my new subscribers, thank you too. I know you've been following Shamiza's story from the beginning, when we went to her home and she was looking so frail. And then in the next video, when she started to get help, you see the brightness in her face once again. And she was really looking forward for the help. And the next video we did was when she was attacked. That was something I was not expecting. She was really looking forward to moving into her new house with her son and to see her life change. But that didn't happen. I thank you again for coming along on this journey with me as I share these events that unfolded about Shamiza's story. She's gone now, but we'll remember her. I know you were all looking forward for updates, and this is the latest update I have, that she was laid to rest. I hope she has a rest in place. Yes, thanks again for all your support, all the love you've shown, and the encouragement. I really do appreciate it. And you guys can look forward for more interesting content. Keep watching The Shabna Show, and thank you again for supporting, and I'll see you in my next video.